Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and if you've been here before, thank you so much for continuing to thank you so much for stopping back by. Basically, I'm a bit tired because I just filmed a video. That's why you recognize this exact same makeup, this exact same background, this exact same job. It's because I already posted another video and I look exactly the same. I decided to film 2 videos today because I had a little bit of time and my baby has grown a bit, so she's just okay with just chilling and watching me, so I'm happy. So on this video I'm going to be sharing with you guys 10 things I wish I knew before I had a baby, or 10 things I feel like people should have told me about. 10 things I wish I knew, or someone before having a baby. I only found out these things now that I had the baby, and I'm here to tell you what you should expect after you have a baby, and prepare yourself that some of these things are probably going to happen to you as well. Okay, so the first thing I wish I knew before I had a baby, did my screen just turn off? My screen just turned off, but that's okay. Let me continue. I was saying the first thing that I wish I knew before having a baby is that anxiety is real. Postpartum anxiety and postpartum depression is real. Those two things are a thing, guys. Don't let people lie to you. They like, guys, postpartum depression is more of something that they can diagnose, the doctors can diagnose. Also anxiety, but for me, I was not what can I say, I was not diagnosed with postpartum depression, unfortunately, but I do have my ups and downs. Obviously, with pregnancy, a lot of emotions, a lot of hormones go up and down. So I do experience like down days, but they're not as bad as when I just had the baby. But the anxiety, guys, the anxiety never gets better. I'm not trying to scare you guys, but the anxiety is real. Like literally, your baby would be sleeping and you'd be watching them like this. The first few weeks of me having a baby, I was watching my baby like this, because I was scared that something might happen. Like guys, and please stop Google. Like, stop googling things, because I remember I used to research and like I would find things like what death syndrome. Guys, don't do those things to yourselves. Don't go to Google and Google stuff about death and all that. Don't do that. It will cause you even more anxiety. You will worry even more. Like, guys, you literally worry about everything when you have a baby. Like, it never stops, it never goes away. It never goes away, but it gets okay. Like, you find ways of dealing with it. But the first few weeks were hell, guys. Honestly, I'd literally be watching my baby and because I'm so scared, it was like, what if something happens to her? As if I would do anything. Like, guys, honestly, like, let me not but anxiety, guys, anxiety is real. You literally worry about everything once you're a mom. Like every small thing, and weird sounds that they make, you worry, is the sound normal? You start googling. Is this, they have a patch on their skin, you start googling, guys, what's this patch? My baby has a guys, like, them not pooping, you're worrying, are they pooping? They poop, you say, now are they pooping enough? They don't pee, you're like, oh my god, am I have? Guys, anxiety is real, but it's okay, and it is normal. One thing I've learned is that all these things, as much as I do not expect them, they're normal. Everyone goes through them. It is okay. Like, it is okay. It's not the end of the world. You're not the first one to have anxiety. You're not the first one to worry about your baby. We are all worried 24/7. I feel like once I had the baby, I became like a constant worrier. Like, I worry about everything now. And then the next one is that breastfeeding is freaking hard. Breastfeeding is freaking hard, guys. Breastfeeding is hard. If your breastfeeding journey was not hard, kudos to you, mama. But Hey, as for the rest of us, breastfeeding is not hard. I remember I told one of my friends this, I was like, your friend breastfeeding, like we're just chatting, and I was like, your breastfeeding is hard, eh? And she was like, no, maybe you just don't enjoy it. And in my mind I was thinking, it's not about the enjoyment, it's not about whether I enjoy it or I don't enjoy it. It's more so it is hard. Like, guys, breastfeeding is not easy. I wish people would speak about breastfeeding more often, so that moms would not have the expectations of, I get out of the hospital, fuck, I'm done. Guys, it does not work like that for most of us. For me, it did not work like that. That's why I say breastfeeding is hard. I wish I knew breastfeeding was hard before I had the baby, but now that I know, I'm going to tell everyone, I'm going to tell people, like, guys, breastfeeding is not easy. And also, breastfeeding is optional. Let me just add that to the list. The list. Breastfeeding is optional. Like, you choose what you feed your baby, and like, if I choose to formula feed my baby, it's none of your goddamn business. If I choose to breastfeed my baby, it's none of your goddamn business. As long as my baby is healthy, as long as my baby is growing. I know people say things like babies who are not breastfed get sick. Babies who are breastfed get sick as well. Trust and believe. I was breastfed. I got sick like a mother. Babies, like, it depends on the baby. It depends on the baby whether they're gonna get sick, or it depends on what's going around that season. If there's flu, every baby's gonna get flu, whether they are breastfed or they're not breastfed. And that's on period. Those are my thoughts. I know there's things like acquired immunity from the parent, but you can also acquire immunity other ways other than like, I feel like young she signs are a breastfeeder. Kids can literally acquire immunity than milk from their moms. You guys know that, right? So the next thing is that it is okay for the babies to cry. Like, babies cry, basically. That's one of the things. I thought, like, babies cry, but I didn't realize, like, babies cry. A baby will cry, guys. Your baby will just cry because they're not seeing you. You're not around. Like, your baby will literally cry because they want you to pick them up. They will cry because they're hungry. That's their way of communicating with the parents. So it is okay. Like, babies cry. But if your baby cries excessively and you feel like you've done to suit them and they are not budging, then get what we call colic drops. Usually when a baby is a bit fussy like that, they usually have what they call colic. Well, you can do research on that and do research on the best colic drops for you and your baby. As you can see, there's a baby here and she wants to cry right now. Babies cry, guys, and it's okay. Like, it's okay. Hey, why are you crying? Nice. The next one, what things I wish I knew before having a baby. Babies grow up so quickly. Guys, babies will grow up. Hey, like, not so long ago, my baby was a newborn. And then, like, papa, my baby is no longer a newborn. And I was like, Johnny, my baby is no longer a newborn. But, like, my baby is no longer a newborn. Like, it's like, I'm feeling like blinkile and my baby became, like, old. Literally, like, blinkile one and my baby became, like, an infant. Like, it's so weird. Like, babies grow up so quickly. So enjoy those moments, enjoy those, nice moments. Hold your baby, hug your baby, kiss your baby, love on your baby. Do everything with your baby, be with your baby, spend time with your baby, because they grow up so quickly. One day you'll be like, oh, and they'll be 5 and you'll be like, didn't I just have you like yesterday? Because every time I look at my baby, I'm like, I just had you yesterday. Why are you this big? So babies grow up so quickly. The next one, things I wish I knew before I had a baby, before having a baby, is that you can never be fully prepared to have a baby. You ngafunza amabhuku, ungayita YouTube, ungayita research, but you can never be fully prepared to have a baby. You learn as you go. I think I have that point as well. No, I don't have it. You learn as you go. You will never be fully prepared. Ungenda noma ngabe yini to prepare yourself. You can never be fully prepared. And trust me, it's okay not to be fully prepared. Like, it's fine for you not to be fully prepared. Utobona, you'll survive. You will survive. Trust and believe. You'll survive. You'll be okay. Your baby will grow up. Everything is going to be hashasha. Your kid will go smooth. Your baby is going to be healthy. You are going to be healthy. You are going to raise your baby, but you can never be fully prepared to have a baby. Like, things happen, man. Things happen long ago ready for Donna, and you just are just fine. And then the next one, people will give you unsolicited advice or unsolicited. What's in Georgie? Unsolicited advice. I think that's the word. Unsolicited advice. Advice. Just be prepared for that. Prepare yourself to get advice. Prepare yourself to get advice on breastfeeding. Prepare yourself to get advice about whether you should breastfeed or normal feed, or like formula feed. Prepare yourself to get advice on how you should carry your baby. Prepare to get advice on how you should hug your baby, how often your baby should sleep, how often your baby should be eating, how your baby should dress, how your baby should look, how you should cut your baby's hair, how you should not cut your baby's hair. Like, there's a lot that people say. Prepare to get advice that you did not ask for. One thing I've learned with this thing of getting advice I did not ask for, I just block. Like, I just block advice. Like, I'm just like, no, thank you, I'm fine. Or if it's like an elderly person, I just keep quiet and just like, okay. And then I do what I want to do because it's my baby and I want to do whatever I feel like is best for my baby. And this leads to the next one of the things that I wish I knew before having a baby. You know your baby best. People banganika advice, advice, but you are the one who's going to know your baby best. Trust and believe. You are going to know when that baby is sick. You are going to know when that baby is fine. You are going to know when that baby is okay. You are going to know when that baby needs to be fed. You are going to know. You will know when your baby is ready to do certain. You will know. You will see them, and you'll be shocked. And I was like, how did I know? How did I? Because you feel it inside. Like, when you become a mom, it's like you feel inside. Like, there's certain things that you feel. Like, there's certain things that you respond to because you feel it's like, no, my baby today is not fine. My baby today is fine. My baby is like this. My baby is like this. Like, trust and believe me. You know what is best for your baby. Advice. Take the advice with a grain of salt and keep it pushing. Okay, I see you. You want attention. She wants attention, guys. Let me finish this video so I can naga my baby. I've been filming for the past hour or so, so she needs me now. The next one is that you'll never have time for yourself. Ngivile buhlungu, ngakhala, ngadzinga isikhathi, ngathi I need time for myself, I need to be alone, and you will never get that. So relax. There's no time for yourself. There's no such thing as alone time. Like, you will never have that. You will never have that once you're a mom. Like, time for yourself for who? You had time for yourself before you had the baby, though. Like, you had time for yourself before you had the baby. I had like 27 years of having time for myself before I had the baby. Why? So I have no choice. I have no choice now but to have the baby with me 24/7. I have the baby with me 24/7, and I have no choice. But obviously I do have days where, like, I've taken her twice to my mom, so that like I can have some time with my husband, because that is also important, to have time with your husband, to continue to spend time with your husband or your partner, to do stuff with your husband, because at the end of the day, guys, like, your partner comes first. So you need to work on that relationship as well. Don't be too focused on the baby and forget your man. So yeah, the next one is that schedules don't work. Is it schedules or schedules? But whatever it's called, schedules don't work. Like, the whole thing of go to like checking, I know, like, there's dozens of apps, like there's a lot of things that they advertise that are on the market. Because of it, like, you can track your baby's sleeping hours, you track when you fed the baby. Guys, if the baby wants to eat now, am I gonna check? I just fed the baby 2 minutes ago. Then now that means, it's shame, you will feed the baby because they want the food. If they want to nap 1 hour or 30 minutes after they took a nap again, you will put them down and they will nap. It's like schedules don't work, schedules they don't work. The passports at 3 p.m. at 2 p.m. I'm gonna do this for my baby. And those things don't work, guys. Just go with what the baby wants. If the baby is crying and they're hungry, feed the baby. Whether it's 30 minutes after, 3 hours after, 4 hours after, it does not matter. It does not matter. Kuba ititi uyakhala. Akusimo silokisa letiti ngoku. Right, schedules don't work. Scrap the schedules, F the schedules. Just go with the flow. Go with the flow. Your baby is going to tell you what they need. Your baby is going to communicate the way they know how to communicate. They're going to tell you, Mama, this is what I need. Mama, I'm sleepy. You will see they will be sucking their hand when they're hungry. You will see they will be touching their eyes when they want to sleep. You will see all those things. No one told me, but I learned. I learned them because I listened to my baby. I watch my baby's cues, and you'll be fine as well. But scheduling things, like it's like those people who schedule stuff. They want to portray the perfection thing, like mommy life is perfection, guys. There's no such thing as perfect. You see, guys, siyapatanisa la, siyahlanganisa ukubambana kwambengala kuhlangane kuphume umntwana ube nemntwana umntwana akhule. One thing for sure, umntwana uyakhula. Umntwana uyakhula. My camera is going to turn off. So let me turn it off for my camera. Guys, I don't know why it does that. Like it films for like 16 minutes, I think, and then and then I have to restart there. I don't know why. And then the last one is that what works today might not necessarily work tomorrow. Like babies change as they grow up, they change. Like things happen. So what you might do today is might not work tomorrow. Sorry, Nana, I did. Ungathi umntwana wakho namhla umthulisa ngale ndlela le, mhlambi umbeke so athule, uthi kusasa umbeka la athi umbeke la, umbeke emhlane athule, uthi the next day uthi umbeke emhlane angathule avela amemede even worse. So what works today might not work tomorrow, and that's okay. Like I said, like when it comes to motherhood, you just go with the flow, guys. You go with the flow. No, we are cooler. It's all going to be okay. We are going to be okay. Yeah, that's basically all the things that I wish I knew before I became a mother. Hopefully you guys did learn something. I'm imparting this knowledge to you guys because I don't want you to struggle. Ufunze nawe, like infunzile mina, so mina this is what you should expect, or these are the things that you should know before becoming a mom. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please make sure to like, comment, and also subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys on the next one. Oh, before I leave, I did speak about this on my Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, it is at Mrs. Makubela. So wow, load shedding. Wow, load shedding. Anyway, I'll speak about it on another video because now there's load shedding. Bye.